Hello and welcome to this video. This video is going to be a guide on how to sell your video games on the Facebook Marketplace. Or it's going to be a video game selling series, or it could be some other things. But for now, we haven't actually uploaded a video to YouTube for a long time, so we're wondering if we're actually going to upload this video to YouTube. But as you can see, we have 4 listings on the Facebook Marketplace. And we have already sold some of these video games. We posted them yesterday, like between 7 p.m. to midnight. And somebody came to pick up some games at 9 in the morning. So the next day, and then other people are coming by to pick up more games today. And on Wednesday, someone's coming to spend $200. So I guess if we had a question, people still do actually buy old video games in 2023. If that's another thing this video is, right? Do people buy PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 original Xbox games and Xbox 360 games in 2023? And it looks like people still do buy them. So let's go through here quick, right? So we have 24 PS3 games for $60 at $2.50 per game. And we sold 24 games for $60 already. So that was the first sale that we got. And we also have 24 Xbox 360 games for $60, $2.50 per game. Nobody's got those yet. And we have 25 original Xbox games for $50 at $2 per game. There's been a lot of interest in the original Xbox games, actually. Lots of people are interested in these games. PS3 games, people are interested in those. Xbox 360 games, maybe people are interested. I think people were asking about them. PS2 games, not a single person asked about PS2 games yet. PS2 games are always the hardest to sell for some reason. So now that we see the marketplace listing here, maybe we could go down or figure out how to create a listing. Maybe let's check that out. All right. So if you wanted to sell video games on the Facebook Marketplace, I think all you would have to do is go to the top right up here to the Facebook Marketplace, click on it, and it would bring you here. And then you go to selling, and then you'd have to create a new listing up here. Once you go here, you would choose your listing type. So what you want to sell is items for sale. Create a single listing for one or more items to sell on the Facebook Marketplace. So if we click on this button, then if we go here, we're going to have to add some pictures of the item. Then we're going to have to send in the title of it. So it would just be like selling 20 PS3 games for $40 or something. Then you put the price would be 60 that we set it at. Category, you go to category, whatever you are selling for. You can even use this to sell other things on the Facebook Marketplace. We've sold other random things on the marketplace besides video games by posting them on the Facebook Marketplace. Like electronics, we have that security system we're selling. But if you're selling video games, there's a video game category here. Condition, usually it's used, good, is usually the good condition for used video games. And then in the description here, you just have to put in the description. Maybe we'll go read what the description of one was that we put in. And then I think you just scroll down to the bottom and then hit accept. All right. So when you're putting in your description, something you'd want to do is just say pick up in your city. Just send me a message if you're interested. Thanks. This way they'll know where to pick it up because we've posted things before. And even though it says that it's located in this city because we don't live in the main city, they will think that you're somewhere else. So we always just put this at the beginning, right? Pick up in your city, just send you an IM. And then you'd say what you were selling, right? 24 PS3 games for $60. Then we put like $2.50 per game. And then 2 different lots to choose from. There was 3 different lots, but we sold one. And we update it as we sell them, right? So before, when we first posted it, there was 3 different lots of PS3 games. So we had this said 3 different lots to choose from. Each lot contains 24 different PS3 games. I made it so it works out to $60 each lot. So if they're $250 per game at 24 equals $60. And then you explain that to them. And then when we sold one, we would update the pictures, then change this to 2. Pictures show you what titles you get, and you should all be in working condition. So that's why you want to take good pictures of your games. You'll update the listing if any of them have sold out, but double check just in case. And then we put down here the update. Sold 1 set of 24 games, 2 lots left as shown. Some changes made to them, so I updated the pictures. So you always want to update the pictures. And then over here's like some of the pictures that we took. So we'd go here. Here's the first picture. So let's say you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 72 games. Let's say that you had 72 video games that you needed to get rid of. You would want to divide them up just so that you can sell them easier, because nobody wants to pick up 72 video games for $200 or whatever it is. They would rather be like, I could pick up 24 games for $60. I guess, yeah, $180. Because then it's more reasonable, it's affordable. $60 isn't too much for people to spend. And then we got 3 different PS3 lots here. And then we just got a separate picture for each of them, so they can see what games come in each lot. Actually, when they showed up, we let them switch out some games, since there's a very low number of sports, actually, so it doesn't matter. And we did the same thing for Xbox 360, right? If you're selling Xbox 360 games, just get a clear picture so that they could read all the names on them. Then you don't even have to list the names of them usually. So here's like the original Xbox. We got the 2 stacks of Xbox games. And then we just had 2 more pictures that we took showing each of the games in each lot. Say for the PS2, right? 3 different lots that we're selling. And then we just show a second picture showing the different games that come in each of them so they can look at them better. And same with all this here, right? And the security system, if you're selling something else, you can sell other things on the marketplace, which would be this security system. Add cameras, because we don't need it for the store anymore. We don't have a store. It's just been sitting in the basement for 2 years. So it's time to sell it. So it has 4 camera systems. We showed a picture of the 2 boxes. Then we show the cameras coming out. Here's the storage deck. And then here is the alarm system. Then we show what's on the back so that they could read the specifications, see what the video recording software is, see what it contains. And then there's just some more video games here. Yeah, that's what we updated them. So we sold the PS3 games. Now there's only 2 stacks. And then we took updated pictures to show what the new stacks look like. And PS1 games when we finally get to them. All right, so somebody has messaged you. You have posted your video games, and you will receive a message. So if you're posting video games or anything on Facebook, if you have a good price on everything, they'll just message you. They'll be like, give it to me. I got money. I'll pick it up. And they'll come pick it up before somebody else comes to pick it up and steal it from them. So he has joined the group. He asks, hello, is this still available? It's like an automated response. And then you'd usually reply with, yep, it is still available. Each stack is $60 to clarify everything in the picture. If he has any questions, just tell him the answers. Says that's it. He's interested. He's going to come pick these up. And then you're going to give him your phone number or address so he can call you and so he can come by and pick up your items. The number can be optional, right? He could just message you on Facebook. If he has his phone there, he might just come and message you on Facebook instead. But you'll give him your address. He'll arrange a time to come and pick up the video games. And then let's go down to the basement, right? So if you have a bunch of different listings, a bunch of people would message you and they'd be like, hello, it's available. And these people, we said, this person's coming by to pick up the games, so we have a thumbs up from them, right? They'll come by to buy some original Xbox games later, and Dallas is gonna come pick up some PS3 games later. So everybody gives us thumbs up because we're such good businessmen, I guess, right? He's gonna be coming by later. He's gonna be coming on Wednesday. So even though we just posted these things yesterday, the video games are flying off of the shelves. Actually, so let's just go downstairs for a little bit. Look where we are storing these video games and how you can maybe store them before you sell them. All right, so we're back down in the basement again. So down in the basement, we've been going through our basement, going through these boxes, through these bins. We organized all these games. We have all these PlayStation 2 games to get rid of. So we just post them in lots of 20 to 30 video games at once. People come pick them up. Except that these games are more expensive games, right? So these games we're not going to be selling for $2.50 a game. These games are worth like 10 to 20 bucks. They're probably actually worth like 20 bucks, but we're selling them for 10 bucks. 50% off of whatever they're worth. So I guess that's another tip, right? If you have like a game, it's more expensive. You want to get more out of it than $2. You want to sell it for 50% of whatever it's worth on eBay minus shipping, right? So if you have this $40 game, you could probably get 20 bucks for it. And if you have like a game that's worth like 20 bucks on eBay, you could probably get 10 for it. So if you have games that are worth more, if you have games that are worth like $10, here's what I do. If I have a game that's worth $10, right? Say a Sonic collection worth 10 bucks, we would sell it for 5. Except Sega Sonic collection is a really good collection of games. We always even sell it for 10, even though it's worth 10 bucks. We don't budge on the price on this one. But there will be other games that are like 10 bucks. These are just all good games, I guess. But whatever eBay is, minus 50% would be a good value to get rid of better games, right? Something like this, maybe 10 bucks, sell it for 5. This game's worth 20 bucks, sell it for 10, post them with the prices, and people would come up and pick up individual games or a few games at a time. But earlier, we went through to get all of our games that are worth less than 10 bucks. And then we just threw them in these lots for $2.50 a game. So we have these shelves here. And we put our PS3 lots that we have posted on Facebook here so we could easily come to get them for when they show up to pick them up. And we have our Xbox 360 games posted on Facebook. Same with our original Xbox. We could just come down here to pick them up when they come to get them. And the PlayStation 2 games are on the bottom shelf here. So you have everything organized, everything's separate. And people just have to come pick them up. We were going to put $60 here to symbolize that we sold these games here, right? So we sold 60 worth, and we're just waiting for people to come pick up some more. So we accidentally ended the video there. But that's pretty much it. Maybe in the next video, we'll see what happens. So we're not sure. This is just a random video that we made of how we are selling our video games on Facebook. And maybe you could also sell your video games on Facebook. I think there was something else, right? Nintendo Switch games. You can get more for them. Alright, so you can also do the same thing for new generation consoles, right? You don't even have to bundle them up. You don't have to do them like old video games where you have to be like, we're selling you 24 games, $2 each. We're selling you 30 games, $2 each. For new games for Nintendo Switch, especially the Nintendo Switch, Video games never go below $80 brand new. So any Nintendo Switch games, you could easily sell it for like $60, right? You just go to Facebook Marketplace, selling Donkey Kong Country Freeze, $60. And people will probably come pick it up. Same with Mario Party Superstars. You could probably post that. Any Nintendo Switch games that you have that you don't need anymore. You could even probably try $70. Because I guess even if people just save $10 on the video game, I guess depending on what the price is, right? I guess EB Games sells this game for $60. So maybe you'd have to sell it for $50. I guess whatever eBay is minus $10, right? Super Mario Odyssey, you might post that for $60 or $70. One of those two. Same with Super Mario 3D World. You probably do the same thing. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe this is worth like $50 or something. Pokemon EB Games sells this one for $60. So we're not sure what this part is. We're just bringing out our Nintendo Switch collection for some reason.